What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Retro of Aviation. I hope each and every one of you are all having a fantastic day today. And today we're going to be taking a look at my 1 to 200 scale diecast American Airlines fleet. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So welcome to the American Airlines fleet. This collection has certainly evolved quite significantly. Now, I've never made a video covering this fleet, but I think it's justified at this point considering how big it is. I'll actually even throw in some of the Skymarks and flight miniature American Airlines aircraft I have too, just to show you all those. But overall, I think this collection is really taking off, no pun intended, and I'm excited to see what the future of it will hold. But nevertheless, I'm excited to cover it, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. So let's go ahead and take a look, everybody. So here's the GeminiJets 1 to 200 scale American Eagle CRJ-900. Of course, I got this aircraft because why not? I'm certainly glad to have it here. It's a really great model in all seriousness. I'm so glad to have it. Looks really good, and I'm really excited to see how I can develop on this one here in the near future. So overall, an awesome aircraft, and definitely really glad to have this asset here in the collection. So looking very good on that one. Now this is a 1 to 250, but it fits here well, so why not feature it? The American Airlines McDonnell MD-80. This is a really cool aircraft, and it has some really unique features, one of which that I can't pass up on showing you. So with the landing gear on the Gemini 250 aircraft, one of the coolest parts of it was you could actually fold them up and put them into a gear up configuration, which was really cool. So you can see if that door was open, I could fold it in. Now, for the sake of not getting it stuck and all that, I won't do it here today, but I did do it in previous videos. So if you're interested, it's in the Airlines International 2022 haul, I believe. So check that out if you haven't already. But overall, really fun aircraft there with the black nose. It looks really good. So a very unique part of the collection. Definitely glad to have it after getting it at that convention. So it looks really great right there. The beloved American Airlines McDonnell MD-80, the most recent release here from GeminiJets, is one of my absolute favorite aircraft here in the fleet. Overall, I'm certainly very glad to have it today. It looks really awesome. November 9621 Alpha. Got to see this particular registration several times, so it's certainly a very special one to have here in my collection, and it is awesome. It sits on my desk very regularly, and worthy, or not, what was I looking for the word? And rightfully so, because of how awesome it is. So overall, this is a really fun aircraft to have in the fleet, and I'm certainly very fortunate to have it here. So what an awesome model, and definitely really excited to see what I can do with it in the future. One part of the fleet that's expanded drastically over the last few years has been the American Airlines 737 fleet. So Astrojet is here as our first example. This is a really beautiful aircraft, so of course very glad to have it. It looks really awesome. So Gemini did a really solid job on this offering, and overall it looks really good. So very glad to have that one. And then we have the Chrome 737-800. I can't believe I found this in Calgary Terminal 2, departing back for the United States. That was the last place I was expecting to find this aircraft. So certainly glad to get it. I've nearly pulled the trigger a couple times. Notably, I think it was in 2021 at Prairie Diecast I about did it. It was a really good deal. But overall, certainly very glad to have this one. So that looks absolutely awesome, and it looks really great. And then we have the current livery 737-800 for American Airlines. This is an awesome aircraft. I've had it for quite some time, so definitely glad to get to exhibit it here in the collection. Overall, it looks really awesome. So this is a great model right here, and once again, very excited to see what I can do with it in the future. Hopefully a real life 1 to 200 airport update at some point. The GSC is so expensive and all the components to make that possible, but who knows, maybe sometime it can happen. So very excited for it, and certainly looking very forward to seeing how we can use it here in the near future. So that'll be really exciting right there. Here's this American Airlines Boeing 737-800. This is in the TWA Heritage livery. This aircraft looks really awesome too, so I'm certainly very glad to have this one. Got this from Citrus Aviation, so very fair deal on this, and certainly a really awesome aircraft. Looks really good. The in-flight 737 mold is really great. It has some really awesome components to it, and overall it looks really, really good. So this is definitely a quality offering here in the fleet, and I'm excited once again, hopefully use it in an airport sometime, but overall it'll be great on in the display until then. And then we have this American Airlines Airbus E321 Medal of Honor Flagship Valor. This is a great looking aircraft, so very glad to have this one too. Very eager to see what I can, I keep saying what I can do with them, but in all seriousness, I'm sure that I can add some new components to the layers of my fleet. So, but of course, with this aircraft I flew, and it was way too special not to get, so very happy to have it. It looks really awesome. So it is quite an awesome aircraft. It looks really good. GeminiJets and 1 to 200 scale did a really good job on this aircraft. So it is a really awesome one, and very, very happy to have it here in the fleet today. And then we have the One World American Airlines Boeing 737-200. Like the regular livery 737-800, an aircraft I bought way back when. This is quite a cool aircraft. I'm certainly very glad to get to have it here today, and it just looks really awesome. So what a gorgeous plane. This one's really great. So very glad to have this one. Overall, it looks really good. Next, we have the Chrome American Airlines 757-200 by In-Flight. This is a really great model, great mold, great components. A little bit of wing flex, but overall not too bad. It has a few slight defects on my particular model, including some paint tarnish, but overall, really looking forward to hopefully getting that fixed at some point. But overall, looking really great on this aircraft, and it looks really, really good. So definitely excited to see what we can do with this aircraft here in the near future. And overall, a really awesome model. So definitely glad to have that one right there, and it looks really great. Okay, next up we have the two American Airlines wide bodies here for the die-cast offerings. So first we have the Boeing 777-300ER. This aircraft is awesome. Got it Airlines International 2022 for $95. Very fair deal. So overall, it looks really awesome. It's a beautiful airplane. It's massive. It's got the moving fan blades and all the various components that make it what it is. Really, really great plane, and really glad to get to represent American Airlines' flagship here in my collection. So in 1-200 that is. So overall, this is a gorgeous plane, and really glad to have it. It is a really, really cool one. And to supplement that, we have the Boeing 787-9, which is a really special aircraft to me on this particular registration, November 835 Alpha November, because I actually flew this exact aircraft. So really cool to have this aircraft. It is really, really cool. I said over here, I think it was like 13L maybe, somewhere in there, but overall, really, really fun. It was an absolute blast, and excited to fly many more of these American Airlines Dreamliners here in the near future. So overall, it's awesome. Really cool that they do these shuttle services essentially on these shorter U.S. domestic routes like Dallas to Chicago, Dallas to Miami, Dallas to Los Angeles, and so on. But a really awesome aircraft, and certainly very glad to have that one in the fleet right there. And like I said, I'll go ahead and show you my American Airlines plastic aircraft. Here's an Airbus E321, and this is the stamped Cancer Special Livery. Looks really great. Got this at Aviation Day 2022 at TUL. So what an awesome aircraft, and very glad to have that one. It looks really, really cool. You can even see the names briefly kind of, illustrated there on the aircraft, which is really awesome. And then we have the MD-11 from Flight Miniatures. This is a really cool aircraft as well. So very glad to have this one. It looks really awesome. So that's a great aircraft right there. So very glad to have that. And I know it's across the room and completely broken, and you really can't even see it very well from here, but I'll go ahead and show you anyway. We have the American Airbus E321. The wings completely broke, so that's why it's not in today's video, but overall it looks really cool. It's a really nice aircraft. So yeah, the American Airlines fleet's coming along quite nicely, and I really hope that all of you enjoyed this video. I'm looking very forward to the future of the American fleet. As I talked about in the 1-200 video, I hope to maybe get like a 767, some more regionals. I definitely want an ERJ 175. Just adding parts of it where I don't already have. Like, I think lately I've done a good job taking advantage of good deals. Now I think if I can, taking advantage of new pieces would be really cool to keep developing this fleet. So it's definitely diverse. The 737 fleet's especially strong, but I definitely want to keep building, get some older registration MD-80s would also be a cool side project too. And like I said, a 767 would be awesome. Would absolutely love some other various parts like, even like a 727, maybe 707. I definitely want a 787-8 and a 777-200. So those would all be cool. So just whatever I can get my hands on would be awesome. But overall, not too picky, just looking to continue to enhance the fleet. But definitely in the narrow body department, it looks good, and wouldn't mind getting some new and older wide bodies kind of balance that out. But I think it's looked great. These two have certainly done a great job, and then you've seen what we got over here, which will also be its own video on the Flight Miniature aircraft. So stay on the lookout for that. But overall, very happy with it, and it certainly looks pretty good, I would argue. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Red Drive Aviation. Stay easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love you do. My name is Red Drive Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon, as Red Drive Aviation is signing off.